So here's the thing that kind of drives me crazy. If you think that prayer is silly or stupid or pointless, if you're an atheist or an agnostic, then fine. But why are so many of those people, the ones who don't care about prayer, who don't think it means anything, so consumed by trying to stop it? Why are they so offended by the presence of prayer? We have this situation in a Tennessee public school system, and I'm sure you've seen this headline, but if you haven't, I will recap it for you. You basically have a scenario in which a group complained, an organization outside of the district complained and said, look, there's illegal things going on, people are praying, there's proselytization and all sorts of other things. And so the district had to sort of step in and come up with some rules. And what were those rules? Well, the rules essentially are that staff, coaches, teachers cannot pray with students, cannot lead prayer with students. Now, the students are permitted, according to the district, to take part and even lead spontaneous prayer. That's what they referred to it as. But they said, quote, in a statement, quote, faculty and staff members cannot lead or participate in the spontaneous student-led prayers. So the staff can't even participate. Now, I understand that there can be captive audiences and that there are issues when it comes to adults in schools. But what I do not understand fully is why students can't simply choose whether or not they want to participate in a prayer, maybe after a football game, for instance. I mean, if schools are handing out condoms to kids and teaching them all sorts of theories about a whole bunch of things that some families are uncomfortable with, and we're trusting them to do that, certainly they could handle a prayer and deciding whether or not they want to pray. I mean, when you look at what is being taught in some schools, and these are non-religious issues, they're controversial issues, they're things that are being hotly debated across the country, and they're being perpetuated and taught in some schools. Nobody seems to be complaining about that within the schools, but yet here we are with prayer being much more controversial than any of those other things. And prayer, when you break it down, is one of the most important things to engage in for individuals to connect with God. It is a solution to so many of our problems, and yet we are telling coaches and teachers and staff that they have no right to even participate in it. And so again, while I understand the issues, I understand the potential issues. I'm struggling to understand how that somehow is more pervasive and more problematic within a school than some of the other things that are going on, some of these social and political issues that are being pushed on kids and pushed on classrooms. I mean, certainly we can trust kids if they can handle all of that, and we're saying they can handle it, this is great for them. We could trust them to make that prayer decision. I don't want to do it or I want to do it. That's up to you. I mean, the double standard is almost bizarre and insane. And here's my advice. If you are a student or a parent or you're in the community, go on the football field after the game, pray, have student-led prayer, make sure you make your voice heard. And a lot of the students in this particular Tennessee community are doing that. We can't stop all of the insanity, but we can at the least serve as positive role models, we can live out our faith, and we can inspire other people along the way.